All right. Am I supposed to know you, Jane? Am I supposed to? Jeez. Like, really? Really, dude? Like, we're already trying to rage bit, man? Okay. All right, dude. We're gonna have a good day. We're gonna get all. Check your friends. What? What does that even mean? I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Like, I literally have no idea what you're talking about. My friends list on what? Friends list on what? Okay. Yeah, what up, Nadu? Yo, I'm not gonna check my Roblox friends list, bro. I really don't even be on Roblox like that. All right. Sorry, dude. Let me yeah, like I tell people to if they want to add me, bro. And then they force me to add them on stream. It's kind of crazy. But we got to lock in, all right? And that's not part of locking in, Jane. Okay? Checking my Roblox friends list isn't a part of locking in, dude. I forgot. Yeah, I fucking forgot. Are you serious? It's not a very memorable thing, bro. Good morning, Nadu. Don't take it personally. You know what I mean? You're just a goofball if you take it personally. All right. I need to get my headphones real quick, and then we're going to start sharing our screen. Ooh, fuck, dude. A shock to the system. Check your stream about something. BRB. What? It was night stream. I love knocking out teeth. Jesus Christ. This guy is cooked. This guy is cooked in my chat, bro. Roblox AI has taken over this guy's head. Sorry to break it to you, bro, but yeah, you're Roblox AI, bro. You're Roblox AI. Let me see if I can change the Yo, what up, Lisa Nard? Did you just find the channel, bro? I just started streaming. That's crazy. Like, that's actually crazy. Lisa Nard. You must have just found a goddamn channel. Can I change my stream settings? My voice is doubling. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That must be you, bro. Um, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go from Roblox Studio to just chatting. Just chatting. I'm gonna forever lock in on just chatting. Did I save that? Did I save that? Oh, and I'm not scripting, bro. Oh my god, I need to change my stream settings, bro. I forgot the vid name, bro. Dude, Jane, drop it. Let it go, bro. Let it go, dude. Let it go, bro. Seriously, dude. Jesus Christ, you are cooked. Who are you, dude? You are cooked. All right, stream info has been updated. You are so cooked, bro. You are so cooked, bro. Like dead eye, you're cooked. All right. Okay. Meath? Did I forget Meath? What are we talking about, Jane? Like, who the fuck are you, dude? Dude, drop it. You're right, bro. I be fucking curled over and shit too much, bro. I need to fuck. God damn. All right, lock in. Let's lock in, you motherfuckers. No, I'm not going to, Jane. I don't want to, bro. God damn, bro. Let that shit go. I gotta lock in. I can't be out here doing side missions for your ass. Holy shit. I'm sure I did, because you probably begged me like, do the side quest, little bro. Jesus Christ. What's the point? What is the point? All right, bro. What? I do kind of remember now. There was one person who was like on my ass about adding them. Maybe it was you. I don't see your username anywhere, bro, on my friends list. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Dude, bro, I'm about to flip out. I'm about to flip my lid, dude. Do you want me to flip my lid? All right. Okay, what am I looking at, dude? Like, what am I looking at, bro? What am I looking at, bro? Like, what is going on, bro? This is absolutely ridiculous. Dude. All right. I'm locking in. This was the stupidest side quest in the whole entire world. Let's get to coding, dude. Holy shit. Thank you for wasting about 5 to 10 minutes of my time, Jane. Jesus Christ. Now we can freaking lock in, though. Holy shit. Jane, dude. Dude. You gotta get it together, bro. You gotta get it together. Straight up. party chatting me? I don't know what that means, bro. Dude, you gotta get it together. You gotta get your shit together. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, what up, Dino? Yo, Dino, fill the chats, bro. Fill the chats, Dino, so I don't have to listen to this fucking Jane motherfucker. Holy fucking shit. What is up, my crockpot? Nothing much, bro. We're finishing this game today, dude. That's what's up. Oh my fucking god, dude. I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna mute you, Jane, if you don't chill out, bro. All right, bro. That's it. Oh, so we're chilling out then, huh? Dude, I have no idea, bro. This guy's got me doing side quests, and I'm trying to lock in here. This is crunch day. This is crunch day, bro. This is crunch day, bro. But let me, I'll say, so I got the world components going. That's fine. All right, so we're just gonna do a billboard for that. Um, okay. All right, so that's good. Now we can do, let's make another component and we're gonna do, um, shop component. Let's just go here and do this because we're gonna need this. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're going to make gamer plays Dino. What? How long you been working on this game? Literally only 1 week and it's almost done. It is almost done. So yeah. We just have to I am. I am using Rojo. I'm working on neither, Jane. I'm working on a different game. It's a farming game. What are the benefits of using it? I usually use Roblox Studio. Dude, I have so many freaking times in stream where I'm talking about it. In a nutshell, you're saving time. In a nutshell, you're saving time. That's why you use VS Code. Rojo, the only thing Rojo does is just hook up your code to Studio, make sure it syncs it. But yeah, you're saving time and you're able to work like 10 times to 100 times more efficiently. Studio is actually dog shit for writing code, but people don't realize that until they move to VS Code. Um, yeah, it just takes like a few days to a week to get used to. But yeah, if you guys really want to know what game I'm making, it's a aura farming game. That's like really what the game I'm making is. Dodge Brawl? What is that? What is Dodge Brawl? What are we talking about? Dodgeball. I'm done with your side quest, Jane. I'm done with your side quest, Jane. God damn, bro. Let me lock in. Let me lock in, bro. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, dude. Bro, but you're just such a your messages are crazy, bro. You're such a distraction. You're actually a distraction, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Holy shit. I ain't like mad at it, but like it's goofy as fuck, dude. Yo, what up, Austin? Algorithm won't show it unless it's more popular. Maybe. We'll do 6 on the Y. 8 on the 7 on the 7 on the X. And then we'll do UI list. Let's copy paste our UI list layouts, dude. Like, holy fucking shit, what am I doing? Cause everybody knows, everybody knows, everybody goes, everybody. Alright, I'm done. Cause everybody knows, and you wanna grow, and you wanna sow, and you wanna toe. Alright, I'm done. I'm actually done now. The unemployed spamming? Yeah, that's crazy. You're setting sizes of UI without seeing them right now? Yes, gamer plays. Why am I doing that? That's such a good thing to have brought up. It's because I'm that guy, right? I'm that guy that I know how it's gonna look before I even have to see it. I'm literally that guy with UI. I've been doing UI and React and React for so long that I just know what it's gonna look like. Would you like to be my connection on linked on what? What are we talking about? Is this another side quest? I've been getting so many side quests. This is absolutely insane. I can't do any more side quests right now, bro. I can't. I have to lock in, bro. I have to lock in. All right, let me lock in. Actually, shops. This is shops holder. And then this is nav bar holder. Gotta start declining these missions. Facts, bro. I just gotta say no. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta say no, bro. This is the only channel I've found showing real scripting live. Thanks for sharing with us. Well, it's what I do, bro. You know, like I was saying 5 seconds ago, I'm just that guy. There's really nothing to it. Um, I mean, I am him, basically, in other words. I am him. Nobody can compete. Nobody can compete. Nobody's doing it like me. Nobody else is doing it like me because nobody else is him like me. It just is what it is, dude. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, actually, this is gonna be like 0.125. Okay. And this is gonna be 0.9. Oh, we're gonna have to do. And this whole time gamer plays is like, what is he doing? He doesn't even see the UI. How is he doing it? I'm telling you, bro. I'm fucking that dude. You'll see when I go and play this in studio, you'll see what it looks like and how fucking polished it is from the bat. Telling you, bro, I'm fucking that dude. Yeah, bro, facts. Facts, Austin. I mean, dude, you should know, Austin. You're like my number one cheerleader. So you should fucking know. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah. Yeah. All right. Background transparency. Are you, dude, what? Are you fucking dudes for real? What are we saying? Austin, are we okay? Are we okay this fine morning? Austin, do you have a game out? Who are you in the Discord? Because I know you're somebody in the Discord, bro. I can't. Oh, you're Austin. Do you have a game out? Do you have a game out, or do you have something you're working on? I'm just assuming that most of the people that watch me are also working on their own games. That's why they watch me, because it helps motivate them to work on their own games, I feel like. That's just what I feel like. Everybody knows and everybody grows. Yes, it does. Yes, it helps motivate me. I'm working on a game right now. Had some games pop off years ago, but didn't update them, so they die. What games, bro? I just watch while I code. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people do that. What games, bro? Like, link them in the Discord games channel so I can check them out. Uh, but I'm kind of stumped right now. Don't know how I would make a two-player. A what? Two-player anim? What are we talking about? Are you talking about syncing animations for two players? Is that what you're talking about? Well, here's what you do, okay? You have an event that you go from client to server, okay? Client, or actually, yeah, for both players. Okay, dude, you're fucking muted, bro. Holy shit. Let me explain this, please. You're sidetracking me, bro. All right. You have an event for that is on the client, gets fired from both players. The server detects both events for both players, puts them in a processing animation table or whatever you want to call it. All right. Then shoots out another event to both of those players, causing them to be locked in that animation. All right. Boom. Obviously, there's more to it than that, and you could really get even more technical with it and count the time difference that the server received the events for both players, and depending on that you could like do some fucking logic to get even more technical and create like a more synchronized experience. But that's kind of overkill. I feel like that's not even needed. Like if a player's lagging, a player's lagging, you know what I mean? Like it is what it is at the end of the day. Or you could just play the animations on the server and that'll replicate. That might even be safer, to be honest, if you want like more synchronization because the server has control of it. But it's stuff like that that I just don't want the server to do. Just because, yeah, the client replicates certain things such as animations. So I just always play animations on the client. I never play them on the server. But if you wanted to not have to deal with synchronization and latency issues, then the safer bet might be on the server. And then you wouldn't have to worry about that whole thing. But I wouldn't even worry about that whole thing regardless. I just don't care. But yeah, bro. Now build it. Make it, dude. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to do a list layout. Here's what I'm going to do here. A list layout. Let me fucking copy and paste. Like, check this out. Check this out. This is actually going to be lit, okay? I'm going to do a list layout, right? I'm going to have category buttons holder. Check me out, bro. Check me out. Layout order equals 1. Y'all are gonna be like, she really is that guy. Yeah, basically, bro. I'm telling you. All right. Here's what I did. Right. Check this out. Layout order equals 2. Okay. Here's what I did. Super badass. Here's what I'm gonna do. Super badass. All right. Hold on a second. I gotta think of something. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here it is. I'm tripping right now, bro. All right. Peep game. Peep game. Peep game. Here's what I've done, all right? Boom! So basically, I have the nav bar. I have a UI list layout. Why am I using this UI list layout? It's because all of these category buttons I want to be different sizes. I want them to also be the same size. That's why I'm using UI grid layout, right? For consistency, I want them to be the same size, but I want the close button to be not the same size because it's just X. So here's what I've done. I've added a UI list layout in this frame so I can have my UI grid layout in a frame. And then on top of that, I got my close button frame. Super, super clean. Super, super clean. Super de duper clean. And yeah, and I got a UI list layout at the top because this is for the nav bar. And then this is for the actual shop items that are selected. Which this is going to be, this is just a holder frame, really. This is just a shop's holder. And then I'm going to have, you know, like Game Pass. Um, uh, you know what I'm saying? So it's just gonna be shop, and then that's just gonna be the shops right there, right? And then I'll have like visible because I have props dot category type, or no. Props dot current screen. Okay, I'm using current screen variable, and that's going to determine what all of these are, right? And then what I'm going to do here as well is I'm going to do local uh, categories. Local category types. Table of strings, right? So I'll have game passes. Do games have buttons? When games usually put Game Pass buttons, do they make it? This is might be a stupid question, but do they make it like Game Pass or Game Pass is? I feel like Game Pass is looks weird. I don't know. That's just me, bro. And then, emotes, right? Emotes. And then what I'm gonna have up here is local category buttons equals table, and then for every button name in category types do, and then I'm gonna have you know category buttons hashtag category. I'm gonna do this index, but if I don't set, I wonder if this is how it is. I might actually have to do this here because I can't remember. I feel like I want to say that in Lua, if you don't set indexes for these, then when you loop through the table, it's not gonna loop through it in order sometimes. Like it could rearrange the order. I don't know that to be true. I don't know if I'm wrong on that or not, but I'm just gonna do it anyways, because why not? It's not like it's gonna fucking matter, to be honest. To be honest. And then we'll do frame, okay, and then we'll do this right here. We're gonna do an image button and have it be transparent. That's what I like to do for my buttons. Sometimes. Sometimes I'll just do a fucking image label if I'm feeling lazy. And then image button. And then what we'll do is background transparency. And I'm just going to copy and paste because I already have it. Background transparency. Yo, what up, RZ? What up, bro? Background transparency is going to be 1. And I'm good though. How are you, bro? Learn React soon? Do it now. What are you waiting for? Yo, Nine Tours was fucking with me yesterday. He was like, me and RZ are making an aura farming game. We're releasing it soon. Is he fucking with me? Is he fucking with me? You just finished the framework? Framework for what? Is framework for what? Your battlegrounds? Text label. Text label equals. Yo, are you fucking with me? Are you guys really? You're so crazy. He said y'all are releasing it last night though. That's what I'm saying. You have to be fucking with me, bro. There ain't no way. There just ain't no way. Like that would actually be crazy. Um, but that just means I gotta lock in. Bro's gonna find it on the games page. You're so dumb, bro. What else, dude? What else, dude? What else, bro? What else, bro? He said y'all were releasing it last night, though. I think he was fucking with me. But we should have this done by tonight, to be honest. If I can get this shop done, if I get this shop done, um, within the next 2.5 hours, 3 hours, we'll have this done, by tonight. Bro, I was stuck on imputation. Imputation. What the fuck is that? The fuck is imputation? In Roblox context. Oh, input action. Jesus Christ, dude. I did it again. Fucking Derp was talking about in my chat imputation. Just put the space, bro. Put the space, bro. What are we doing? Put the space in between it. Put the space in between it. It's not like it's easy to read without a space, bro. Actually crazy, bro. Actually crazy. Why were you stuck, bro? Being stuck on input action for 2 days is fucking insane. Did you not watch Derp's video? Because I'm saying that video was so straightforward, you can't not know how to use it without the fucking video, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. If you watch that 5-minute video, you know how to use it. Like, it's actually crazy. And you don't need to use his class he made. Oh, okay. You were trying to implement it in your game. That's a bit different. If you're like getting rid of another use of like context or user input, that's a bit different. I could see that. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. I definitely don't want that. And then we'll have to use anchor point for this. Here's what I like to do for my text labels. Here's what I do. Here's what I do for my buttons, right? I have a frame that is the design, okay? Then I have a text label that is only the text. And then I have an image button that is then I have an image button that is invisible that I use as the actual activate. Okay? That's what I use for my I love using this. I love using this method. I think it's really good. You use profile service. I do. Yeah, I do. I use profile service. And profile store is updated. Now, somebody told me that profile store. Oh, ugh. Somebody told me that profile store doesn't do a certain thing that profile service does. I don't know if that's true. Either way, profile service still works. Profile store is the newer one and the updated one. So technically, by that logic, profile service is then archived. So best practice if you're wanting to be super anal is to use profile store. I still use profile service, and I'm probably not going to change because it might be a little bit different of a setup to use profile store. So I already have a plug and drop in module that does it all for me, and I use that for every game, and I'm just fine with that because it literally takes me a few minutes to set up data, and that's it, bro. I can't, bro. I'm not gonna use profile store because I already, like I just explained why I'm not using profile store. Because I have mode switching and different characters. Just look at the docs, bro. It's very, I don't know about profile store, but profile service docs are straightforward as fuck. It's good documentation. You like will not, if you read it, you're not gonna not know how to do it. Because I have a mode switching in different characters, so binds change frequently, and every character has 5 to 8 moves. Got you, bro. Sucker loose, bro. It's a sucker loose, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I saw this. I saw the corniest video the other day, bro. I saw the corniest video the other day. Also, we don't have any music. We need fucking music. What music should we rock, RZ? Should we go with Zelda or Kingdom Hearts, or should we get a little crazy and completely switch it up to something else? What should we do? But yeah, no, I watched the craziest video on Prime the other day. Presidential pump. I'm good. Katy Perry. Okay, you guys are trolling. I'm just gonna go for Kingdom Hearts, I guess, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not looking up presidential pump, bro. I'm not gonna do it. What the fuck is this? This is an ad. This ad looks crazy. This ad looks fucking crazy, bro. Dude, I hate YouTube ads that show up in this fucking feed. They look insane 9 times out of 10. Like something I would never click on. Bro, my English teacher played that every goddamn day. I was gonna actually go crazy. Play what? Look up, yeah, riding through the area. What? No, you guys are trolling me, bro. You guys are actually fucking trolling me. Jesus fucking Christ. Presidential pump, he played that. Yeah, it's probably ass. Jaywalk rapper, Jaywalk archive. What the fuck are these? What did you make my shit pop up with, bro? Real man spaghetti man? RZ, are you RZ? No, because you listen to Sharkovich. That's crazy work, bro. That's crazy work, bro. You need to up your fucking music song or your music shit. You need to up that shit, bro. You need to up your music, gang. Like that shit is ass. Listen to the first video. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. Maybe later. I gotta lock in. It's gonna fuck me up. I can already tell it's gonna fuck me up. Shark. You know what's funny, bro? You know what's actually so funny? You know what's actually so funny, and people don't understand this, right? Soulless by Earl Sweatshirt. No, I haven't. But if you wanna put it in chat on Discord, and I'll listen to it eventually. Um, should we make a music channel on Discord? Should we make a music channel on Discord? I think I just doxed myself. Crazy. Should we make a music channel on Discord? Just the two of us? What are we talking about, bro? All right, music channel on Discord. All right. Posture in the thumbnail. Bro, I'm usually leaned back like that as I'm starting the vid, and then when I start programming, I start hunching forward because I'm a freak. And my back is fuck. That's why I have back issues half the time. Is because of that, bro. It's actually fucking annoying. Like even right now, I'm like wanting to hunch forward. It's crazy. All right, here's the music. I'll even give you guys my playlist. Just the two of us. Are you referring to the song, bro? Just the two of us? Because if you are, I really am doxing the fuck out of myself right now. Holy fuck. I just don't even care. All right. Um, just the two of us is crazy, bro. Here's my playlist that I made, and it's got nothing but bangers on it. There's a little bit of rap, but the rap songs are fire, bro. But it's mostly like jazzy music, and most of the music on here, if you guys like, here's the thing, bro. I'm like really into music to like another level, I feel like, because I've experimented with it. So there was about 2.5 years where not even for a single second I listened to any rap, any R&B, any hip hop. I cut all of those genres out completely for 2.5 years, right? And I only listened to music like this. Um, and it's very interesting what it did to my brain, bro, after a while. I don't know how long it took for the effects to really sink in. I want to say around like half a year. But what would happen is like my critical thinking improved a ton. I was less angry and I had less knee-jerk responses, bro. No, Austin, we're not talking about that right now. It's not that I don't like R&B, right? We're talking about, all right, let me explain this because this is actually crazy and it's actually like insane if you really think about it, because this is the real psyop. This is the real psyop. Like, no jokes, right? I know we be joking Roblox AI psyop. Kind of real though. This is the real psyop, bro. I'm not even kidding, right? Listen, for 2.5 years, I didn't listen to any rap, any R&B, any hip hop, nothing with like a certain frequency, because all that music has a certain frequency except for like the old school rap and hip hop. Maybe some of it didn't, but I think that's how it is. Some of it didn't, but all the new shit, all like the shit in the last couple decades or so, or a few decades, that shit has like a certain frequency. And so check this out, right? I cut all that music out. I don't remember how long it took, but like genuinely, my critical thinking skills improved by like times 10. My anger went down by like at least half or more. My knee-jerk responses and my knee-jerk responses to things and my impulsivities went down dramatically, bro. Like, so before that, when I was actively listening to all types of music, including rap and hip hop every day and stuff like that, right? Like, I was angrier, I was quicker to get mad, I was my critical thinking was lower. Like, I just, you know what I mean? Like, I was a ton more impulsive. Like, I would just have a knee jerk response to something. And it's actually crazy because it really is insane how much all that stuff went down from when I stopped listening, when I cut out that music completely, right? And we're talking like some mainstream rap and then like just, songs you would consider good rap songs, right? Like we're talking like Little TJ, like other all kinds of rap music, right? Well, like whatever you can think of. That's what I used to listen to. I still listen to that stuff now, like since then, but I also listen to this like majority of the time. Little TJ's the GOAT. He really is, bro. I fucking love Little TJ. But think about what I just said, bro. Think about what I just said. And what's the culture, right? So if we're really getting into it, bro, black culture, what's the culture right now, bro? And what is the stereotype for the culture, right? Anger, knee-jerk responses, low self-control, very low emotional regulation, right? Sex, money, drugs, exactly. Impulsive, right? What are they listening to? I guarantee you guys, if you cut out their fucking music, if they stop listening to what they're listening to, and they don't listen to it for an entire year, and they listen to something like this, something like Palace or Cosmo Pike, or just jazzy fucking songs like jazz, if they started listening to jazz, if they replaced all their music with jazz, I guarantee you they're gonna be completely different people. It's that fucking unreal, bro. Like, I did this as an experimentation because I was going through some crazy shit. I'm not gonna like get into it. But like I was actually going through some crazy shit, and so I chose to like listen to this music to try to help me through that crazy shit, and it did tremendously. So like, yeah. But dude, I guarantee fucking to you guys, bro. Things like, dude, shit would they would be completely different people. I'm not even lying. It's actually crazy. And yeah, if you really think about it too, music and movies, what happens when we listen to music? What happens when we watch movies? We are being hypnotized. We're being hypnotized, and as we're being hypnotized, our brains are being programmed. Our brains are constantly being programmed by what we consume. We are programming our brains, like we self-program our brains through what we consume, right? We're self-programming our brains, but the code isn't ours. We're self-pro Are y'all following me here? Are y'all following me? We're self-programming our brains, but the code isn't ours. It's somebody else's code. We're feeding our brains somebody else's code. We're not writing our own code usually it's very seldom that you see people write their own code explaining dopamine and complex whatever, bro. I don't see it as programming. I see it as influencing. It's programming because our brain works in patterns. Our brain operates like a code would, like coding something would. It's really how our brain operates. And in order for you to stop operating a certain way, you're going to have to like reprogram your brain. I wouldn't call it influencing, right? Because influencing is light. Influencing is putting light to the source, right? If you're basically saying the source doesn't have that much power. I'm saying the source is what has the most power. There's nothing wrong with getting other people's code. Everything we know is based off collective knowledge passed down from generations. Without other ideas and influences, we wouldn't be human. I think you're going on a I think you're missing the point, bro. Well, yeah, music can influence the way people act, whether it's the music itself or artist actions, bro. Explaining dopamine and concern. I don't see it. What do you mean? Did you see my explanation above? What explanation? This one? Well, yeah, music can influence the way people act, whether it's the music itself. But it's more than I want you guys to like. So look, when you're saying influence, if your point is just to be aware of the influence media has, I agree. My point. I think you stepped in late, Fruit Bars. I don't know when you got here. We were going over. We were going over. So in short, I did an experiment for 2 years because I was going through some crazy shit. I cut out all certain types of music like rap, hip hop, R&B, stuff that has a certain frequency. I cut all that shit out for like 2.5 years, and I only listened to like basically jazz types of music, right? And it had a very crazy effect on my brain. And I don't know how long it took. It took minimum like months for this transition to start taking effect, right? Because it still improved over time. Like I was still getting benefits active like a year and a half down the road. I was still improving over time. That's how fucking insane it is. So, but it took like minimum a few months to like half a year, I think, for me to really kind of start seeing the effects, like day to day, how my day to day was, right? And we're talking about like my impulsivity dramatically decreased, my anger decreased, my critical thinking crazy improved to a really crazy amount. What are these benefits? Like it changed your mindset? No, it's not about just changing mindsets. It completely changed how I operate on a day to day, how I function on a day to day. And so what I was saying earlier was that um, if you think about it, we were talking about specifically like the black culture, right? And what the culture is right now, right? How it's like sex, money, drugs for the most part, you know what I mean? And it's like they listen to is like rap and trashy music, right? And what's the stereotype? Anger, impulsive, low self-esteem, low emotional regulation, all this stuff, right? And what I was saying was if they removed out the music that they listened to and they replaced it with something like jazz for like a year, they would be completely different people. That's what we were talking. That's where this all started, Free Bars. So I don't know if you got that when you were joining, but yeah. But I don't like to say influence because influence is light. It's much lighter than programming. It's but oh, okay, but do you think that was due to the music or played a part? That was because of the music 100%, bro. It was because of the music 100%. Like obviously I had other things that was making me a better person that I was doing, but it's the music, bro, 100%. It was the music when it comes to things like my aggression, my impulsivity, my critical thinking skills, the way my brain worked, like on a level of taking in, processing information and giving myself time to respond. That was a big one. That was a big one, bro. So impulsive nature and knee jerk responses. That was a really big one, and that's what kind of changed when I cut out all that fucking type of frequency music because that rap music is a consequence of the culture that has developed in those certain regions. Oh, I see your point, but I think it's deeper than that. I don't think it is deeper than that, fruit bars, to be honest. I think that I don't think we've lived long enough to even really say, hey, you know what I mean? Well, I think we've lived long enough. I think we have lived long enough to say, hey, this is the situation. But I don't think it's deeper than that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. But I don't think it's deeper than that. I don't think it's deeper than that. Like you could say it's deeper than that where it didn't start with the music, but when we're talking about what's making the what's making the situation we have today, like if we're talking like today, present day, where we have this stereotype and all these issues in that type of with that type of culture, then I would say yeah, I would say it's the music, bro. If anything, it's the music. And obviously TV too, right? But majority of music because what do people do more than watch TV? They listen to fucking music. They're listening to music all the time. So yeah, TV and movies you could say are a part of it too, right? But yeah, I think it's much stronger than influence. It's much stronger than influence. You're really programming your brain with what you consume, dude. I mean, think about it this way. Have you guys ever seen like where they put the guy in the chair? Have you guys ever, first of all, have you guys ever seen Clockwork Orange? A Clockwork Orange? A Clockwork Orange. Okay. That movie kind of is the point that I'm kind of getting across, I think. But have you ever seen a show or a scene where they put the guy in the chair, they strap him down, and they force him to watch hyper speed clips, like like 1/10 of a second of images flashing, like images flashing every 1/10 of a second, right? And it's somehow supposed to program them. Like that shit's real. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking the word influence lightly. I'm not taking the word influence lightly. Influence can fully determine what type of person you become. I don't. I think we have a different definition of influence. I think we have a different definition of influence. Yeah, brainwashing. Yeah, brainwashing. Yeah, I don't like rock because it's so loud. Jesus Christ, dude. Fucking RZ, bro. Anyways, I was supposed to share this playlist in the music channel. Let me do that so you guys can check out my playlist. And there's some rap on there because, like, after a while, you know, I started after like 2.5 years. After 2.5 years or 3 years, I did start listening to rap again here and there. I just don't listen to it all the time like I used to. But Little TJ will always be one of my favorites. I fucking love Little TJ. But then they're like, yeah, so like when you get down to 277, 277, that's when I started like listening to rap again. But yeah, when was this playlist made, bro? Fuck. 2020. Yeah, you see how long ago this was? Holy shit. And I really was listening. I made this playlist because I was listening to these songs for so long and I wanted to hold them places. Like I wanted to keep the playlist, so I would always have it. So I was listening to these songs maybe like half a year before this playlist was made. putting it in the music channel. Ooh, cool shit, dude. We got people already putting in stuff into music. So that's what's up. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. This isn't music. Hold on, I can't even hear it. Bro, this isn't music, dude. Can't fucking hear it. Listen to Bad Bad Not Gone. I think you'll really like them. Put it in the music channel, bro. Fruit bars. Put it in the music channel. Because I can't listen to stuff on stream or else it'll here, I'm gonna pin my playlist for you guys though. I can't listen to stuff on stream because it'll get like copyrighted and like take down the video. Fucking RZ, you need to, bro. RZ, you need to like your music taste is fucking garbage. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like if you're actively listening to Shark 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 a bitch, you need to like draw that back a lot, right? And kind of like just do my playlist. Do my playlist for a month, right? Do my playlist for a month. See how much your brain expands. What did we get started? You know why the reason we got started on that crazy tangent? You know the reason we got started on that crazy tangent was because of the Shark Shark Sharkovich, and I was about to explain the crazy thing about Shark Shark Sharkovich. So I never got to explaining that because we went on to the real psyop, right? The real psyop that exists in real time, not the Roblox AI one. That's still kind of real, but okay. So the Shark Shark Sharkovich song. What up, Fiend? The Shark Shark Sharkovich song, bro, is like it's the same song, bro. It's the same song. It like you guys, that song has been done before so many times. It's unreal, and people like don't put two and two together. I feel like, but the one song on top of my head that I can think of is the boss song. You guys know that one? But. What does but sound like? Shark, 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 boom. So if you really wanted to make a hit song, bro, just do the same shit over and over. They're doing, guys, is the same shit over and over, bro. They're just recycling fucking music at this point. Well, it's definitely, I mean, I don't know about sabotage. I wouldn't use that word. But I would use the word of control, right? Because if we're really talking about the real psyop that is blatantly fucking here, it's blatantly in existence. It all comes to power and control. People like to think of what do people want the most? Oh, it's money. No, dude. What do the people at the top want the most? Power and control. They don't give a fuck about money. They have more than enough. They control the money. They care about power and control, bro. That's what it all is. But what's crazy is they use this low power and money, power and control equals money. No, not at all. Not at all, RZ. Not at all. Power and control is way beyond money. Way beyond money. When you're able, you can use money as a tool, right? Money, no, RZ, no, bro. They're not the same. They're not the same. Yeah, but not exactly. You can have money but not always have power and control. Right. You're right, fruit bars. You can have money and not have power and control. You can have power and control and not have money. I mean, really. I don't know about that level, like all the way up there, you know what I mean? But they're not the same. They're not the same. They're not the same. All right, let's get back to work. Holy shit. What are we doing? I was supposed to play Kingdom Hearts music. I want another Kingdom Hearts playlist. Kingdom Hearts 2 Sleep Edition. 48 Laws of Power. I've heard about that book. I've never read it though. I heard it was a good, interesting book though. Bro, if you get into like the douchey sales space, everyone's like sucking off the 48 Laws of Power book, and it's so cringe. All right, bro, we gotta finish this shop today, bro. In 2 hours, bro. In 2 hours, we gotta finish this. Bro, we went on the I'm not gonna lie, we went on the craziest fucking talk. That's crazy. I don't know. Alright, but category button components. I'm just gonna copy this and put it in there for now. No, it's not. Why would you think that? You could talk about that stuff for hours, but sometimes it's not worth it. Yeah, facts. I mean, I feel like I feel like it was a good talk. And I just feel like we kind of got to a point where we all like, you know what I mean? Like we got there basically. Like we got where we needed to go with it. 7 minutes. I don't really, bro. We're going on so many side quests today. I gotta like lock in.
This function can access it and use it and execute properly. Now that sounds pretty complex, but the main takeaway is that, of course, this consumes extra memory. You need to store information about the closure, and then you need to store each up value cell that references some kind of register. So the more up values you have, the more data you need to store in order to reference those different up values. Now I found this article written by the creators of Lua that talks about how much memory it takes to store a closure. And if we read right here, it says, besides the entry itself, a closure also needs memory for the up value structure. This structure is shared among closures accessing a common variable. We'll see that in a minute. In the worst case, only one closure accesses a given external variable, so we may consider that each closure needs a new up value structure for each external variable that it uses. So the overall memory needed for a closure is roughly 32 plus 28n bytes, where n is the number of external variables used by the closure. So in this basic example right here, we're creating a closure which takes 32 bytes, and since we're accessing a single up value, that takes an extra 28 bytes. And then if we were actually to take a look at this code, if we were to call get counter and we were to print this value out, and then let's go ahead and enable load string. Looks like it's already enabled, so I'm just going to do load string game.server-script-service dot, I believe it's test script dot source, and then we're just going to call this. This returns, oh yeah, this returns the counter. So actually we need to store it in a variable. Counter function keeps track of its state because it has access to that count variable up value. So this should print 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now each one of these functions are unique. So if I were to store a bunch of different counters, so if I were to do like counter 1, counter 2, we do get count, I just want counter. All right, let's go ahead and talk about function caching, which is a feature.
Bro, what did we just watch? Why did we watch that? Why are we watching this video? I'm not gonna lie.
In Lua, we also call it closure caching to reduce memory usage when creating closures or new functions.
Dude, I would never watch this video. Why? Because I don't care. It's really that like that. Yo, I don't know, bro. That's not ever something I could care about. I like performance a lot, but you're not gonna notice. You're not gonna notice, bro. If you hyper focus on bytes, you're not gonna notice. Just use just use good coding practices. You don't have to hyper focus on bytes, bro. That's crazy. That's just goofball shit. I mean, there's so many front page games that are performant that focus on bytes. It's just that's what it is. That's what it is, bro. I mean, dude, it's not your fault. You don't have to apologize. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to get it across. Because, like, what are you... I think we talked about this yesterday on stream, too. But, like, it's just like, what is your goal? You know what I mean? Like, what is your goal as a developer? Is it to hyper-focus on fucking bytes? Because that's a waste of time. I'm just keeping it a buck. You're wasting your time. Like, I don't know, bro. But, I mean, everybody has their own journey, right? Like, if that's what you want to do, then do it. And do it with no shame, I guess. But I'm just saying, I would never do that. I don't think there's a point to it. You know what I mean? But don't sit there and apologize or feel bad about it. That's just kind of goofy, honestly. Like, every programmer's their own programmer, bro. I always try to like say that and get that across too. Every programmer's their own programmer. Likes finding the best way to do something, but it's like, dude, there's not the best way to do something. There's always a trade-off somewhere. There's always a trade-off in programming. Generally speaking, there's best ways to do some things. There's best practices and things you should never do and things you should always do. But when it comes to stuff like that, there's different ways to do things, bro. Is it ever gonna matter? Does a player ever see how many bytes is being used? No. So don't hyper focus on stuff that's not gonna matter. As long as you're sticking to good principles, good code structure, you know what I mean? You're not doing like crazy shit like creating threads every frame and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna be fine. You don't need to hyper focus on performance and hyper focus on bytes. It's really not gonna help you. But again, if you want to know how that works, but it's never gonna matter, and it's never gonna be the reason why you're successful. The reason why you're successful on Roblox isn't gonna be because you understand how to save on bytes. You understand how to get the least amount of bytes out of your code. It's never gonna be because of that. So that's what I'm saying is, like, what's your goal? Like, understand what your main goal is and understand where your time is best put towards reaching that goal. If your goal is to understand bytes, you know, and you don't care about really anything else, then go for it, bro. Like, do your thing and rock that shit. But if your goal is to just have a successful game and put out games, then that's not... your time is not best spent on certain stuff like that, because it's just going to slow you down on getting your game out. Learn Lua, but I can't because it's hard. That doesn't even make any sense. Yeah, just... I have a beginner playlist that's decent. If you stick to that playlist for a few months, you should have like at least one clicking moment, and it's a snowball effect from there. So just check that out, I guess. Dude, I forgot what I was doing, bro. The hype man, the real hype man is in chat. The realest hype man. I genuinely forgot where I am with this, bro. Let me just do this. Visible equals prop start current equals game passes. Oh shit, what'd I just do? Whoa, buddy, what did I just do? Why'd I just open a random file? What the fuck? All right, nav bar, shop holder. Let me get a size real quick. Holder. Oh, so the nav bar is actually, so this is where I want to grab my size so I can adjust from that because I want it to be the same size. And then I'll do layout order equals 2. And then we'll do 8, 7, 8, 5. Oh. 8, 2, 5? Yeah, to leave some space for the padding. And then we're not going to do that. We're going to do background transparency. If you played the song I sent, it'd boost your brain speed by 20%. Yeah, nah. Nah, you're actually wilding right now. I can't play it though right now, bro. I gotta lock in. And I'm on stream. I don't want the stream to get taken down. So super basic right now, bro. Super basic right now. So how far are you with your game, bro? Ooh, color. I'm gonna change the colors. Shouldn't I change the colors? I love like a lighter red, like that red right there. That's a good red. Like salmon red. I love salmon red. I have a thing for salmon red. It's one of my favorite colors. We're gonna do a UI corner here too. What up, Deezer? I reworked my input system to input actions, so now I can start adding moves or maybe make a map or UI. I don't know where to start, not gonna lie. Get the UI out. Get the UI out. You're gonna feel just get it all made. You're gonna feel so good. Use React, bro. Use React. I should make an updated React tutorial for the way I'm using React now. I'm gonna do that. Should we do that on stream? I'm so bad at UI design though. You're fine, bro. Just watch my UI design video. It's like 55 minutes, but it's good. It'll help you. Should we do a React video on stream and then I'll cut it into a tutorial later after stream? I'm kind of down, but I really need to get this game out and it'll like prolong that. I mean, we could do a quick one, like 30 minutes to 45 minutes maybe. I mean, we could do a quick one. I wouldn't mind. I didn't even realize about an updated video on React. We could do like a basic one, just getting the component set up. I'm not really good with use effect. I usually like write some shitty use effect code and then I have ChatGPT correct it for the most part. Like I still have to like kind of make a little bit of corrections with what GBT gives me, but it sets up like certain connections. There's a way you add connections in use effect that doesn't really make sense to me, but yeah, I don't really care. Jesus fucking Christ, bro. You are crazy. You're absolutely insane, Deezer. Alright, I'm gonna ban the word. How do I ban the word fucking gooning in my chat, bro? So I can not hear that, I ever see that again in my life. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. You guys are actually crazy. Alright, thanks guys. I've just added some words to the block list. Jesus fucking Christ. Well, I'm not gonna ban goon, right? Because goon doesn't mean gooning or gooner. Goon is like a goonie, you know what I mean? Like, it's a completely different word. I don't really care about Diddy. Alright, now I gotta... Alright, now I gotta... Alright. Adding some more words to the block list. Why ban Diddy though? I really don't care about Diddy, bro. Like, I really don't care about Diddy, so I'm not gonna like ban Diddy. I mean, should I ban Diddy? Is like that a bad word? I don't get it. Yeah, ban Deezer? Yeah, facts. Facts, bro. I'm gonna ban Skibbity. No, I'm not gonna ban Skibbity. Now I'm thinking of like more words to ban actually. Fuck. Like what's drawing the line, bro? I can only think of like one other that might be like weird. Diddy is innocent, so don't ban. Alright, I just banned Diddy, bro. I just banned Diddy. I mean, I don't really care about curse words, so... These balls is crazy. Ban grow a garden, facts. That's actually valid. That's actually valid, Biggie. Yo, thanks for the follow, Crashton. What up, bro? Nah, but that's actually valid. That's real freaking valid. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Back to the code, dude. I'm gonna ban sleeping stream in like 2 seconds, bro. Like dead ass. These are not gonna be, the size on this isn't gonna matter. So, yeah. Wait, what? I want to see, bro. By the way, the hell are you gonna recreate? Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have to ban that too, bro. Fucking Jesus H. That is crazy. Because that is getting so annoying. fun an alternative for that? Do it for 10 monies? Fucking Christ, bro. Alright. Well, I'm not gonna completely censor everything. I think that's goofy, but we got most of it in there, so I think we're good for now. Jesus Christ, dude. You guys are actually wilding. Um, 1984 in here, the man won't let us speak. Bro, that's crazy. Because I don't even think I have any cuss words banned, bro. So, yeah. I have like a slur ban, but not cuss words. And I only ban the slur just because, like, it doesn't offend me, but I think YouTube, like, doesn't like that. Six, seven, Mason ass message. What? That's crazy. Okay, so this is I'm gonna turn this into a component because there's no need for me to, yeah, there's just no need for me to, what's off about this, bro? Ah, there we go. Yeah, so why did I do this? Because these buttons are going to be in a grid UI layout, and these buttons are going to be in a grid UI layout. It's going to be the same damn code that I'm rewriting. So why not just make it a component? And that's when we like would want to make a component for something, is like when we're going to reuse it like that multiple times, you know. And why are we not having a component for this or this? Is because these are going to be two different styles. It would be pointless to make a component of that. But for something like this, that's when we would want to just make it a component, so we don't have to rewrite our code and create like ugly code, right? Because then it would just be fucking crazy two big ass for loops that do basically the same shit. Yeah. So that's why we did that. There's no point in calling that button name. I want to be specific on that. All right. Okay. So this looks good. Actually, what we're gonna do is that's what we're gonna do for that. And then from here, we're gonna pass those in. For here. Let's actually get this going right now. So I actually don't need a frame here because I'm already I'm already ew, how should I do this? I mean, I guess I could use a frame. I guess. I don't know. It just kind of looks. It just is like these are now going to be inside of a frame. So it's like, what's the point? Shit, what just happened? Alright, so what we're gonna do here is... Yo, what up, Castillo? What up, Nine Swords? Is till day launch? Maybe, bro, maybe. I mean, I think so. I think so. It depends on if I can get this shop done. If I can get this shop done in an hour, probably. If this shop doesn't get done by, like, the evening, then probably not. So I'm assuming I'm gonna be able to get it done, but we'll see how it goes. Can you see what? The game? Not yet, bro. Not yet. I've been organizing my modules too. It's annoying, so to rewrite the references and scripts though. Um... fuck is this? Why is this highlighted, bro? That's weird. Like, this is supposed to be a property. Kind of funky, that is. We're not gonna think anything of it, though. We could have done this a better way, honestly. We could have used use state. But, you know, it's like whatever. Okay. Whatever, dude. I don't care. What? Hold on a second, bro. What is this, bro? I don't know why that's doing that. We might as well just set it to this. I mean, dude, I'm just gonna. I don't. This is so trivial and stupid. Right now. I'm just like kind of annoyed that this is like fucking up the way it is. Anyways. Okay, so we're passing those in our shop component. Yeah, final stretch, basically, bro. I think we're gonna have to do 2 holders here. Just so we can get a perfect... Just so we can get a perfect, maybe not. Maybe I'm tripping. Yeah, I might trip. No, this is the background. This is not really a holder. This is the background. I was tripping. And then inside of the background is where we're gonna have our text label and stuff. See what? See what, bro? See what? What are you saying? The UI? Bro, I'm not done yet. I don't even know if it's gonna render right. I gotta hook it up. I'm just getting the base. The game? Not yet, bro. Not yet. Not until I'm done with this stuff. And then yeah. I gotta finish up the shop and then I can't even remember what else. I have to think about it. I'm just trying to get this shop done real quick. Designing this UI is like a pain in the ass right now, and I'm like halfway done, bro. It's a lot, honestly. Like, as you see, like, there's not even properties and all this stuff right here. Thanks, Shadow. What up, Biggie? You're trying to animate and you're so bad at it. Watch a tutorial, bro. It takes time. Animating, I hate animating because it takes so much time. Are there any advice to somebody who wants to start working on a small little game for my kids? Start learning how to program, I guess. I mean, I have a beginner tutorial series you can check out, but other than that, am I sharing my screen? I am. Other than that, I don't know. But programming is going to be like the bread and butter for, especially when we're talking kids, dude. Programming, for sure. And then I guess you could always watch like the Row Builder series for building, but whatever. Thanks, dude. Thanks, Shadow. Yeah, I would say stick to that for a few months and you'll be good. Like that, just that series. Don't branch out of that series until you really start getting the hang of stuff. Like start making your own shit with that series, you know? Like little stuff so you can master the basics and then it's a snowball effect from there. Wow, Shadow, thank you. Thank you, Shadow. Bro. All right. Am I blushing? I don't think I'm actually blushing, bro. I think it's something different. It's not blushing. If we're keeping it a buck. Right? Because blushing implies that you're nervous. Which I guess could be the case, but not in that way. But alright. What are we doing? I think this is right. Add a color. We need a color. The red. All right. I don't know, bro. Nothing's really happened. Sure, Salmon, sure, bro. If you're doing light, if you're doing it to where you don't need recovery, then yeah, that's good. just depends on if you need recovery or not, and if you are getting good recovery or not. So it really depends, but your body will adapt anyways. You just want to be careful for like tearing your body down, really. So if, let's say you're doing 5-day full workouts, 5-day a week full body workouts that are like literally tearing your muscles to like crazy ends, and then your body would require more rest days than just 2 rest days a week, then that's when it becomes a problem. So it just depends on the workouts you're doing. But let's say you're doing body weight only, then 5 days a week is fine, because it's just your body weight. So your body weight isn't like tearing your muscles to the point where if you were doing like full workouts for like maxing, like full big ass weights, maxing big ass weights and shit, now we're talking like, okay, maybe you should add in an extra rest day or something, but yeah. So it just depends. I don't know, bro. Maybe. Could be, bro. Got you. I'm not gonna use cursor, bro. Because I don't care. Emotes callback. Oh, it's emote callback. Isn't it? Oh, it is emotes callback, actually. Never mind. Emotes callback. This is weird. Why is this yellow, but these are not? Or why is this green, but this is not highlighting green? I don't fucking understand right now. I really don't care, though. Like, it's whatever. It does genuinely make zero fucking sense though. Oh, maybe because it doesn't do anything? I don't fucking know, dude. Well, that didn't do it. Super stupid. It's stuff like this that's just retarded, bro. I don't fucking know. Oh, yeah, I don't fucking know. What's TS? It's an intelligence issue? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care, to be honest. Um, Jesus Christ, dude. Why do you want me to hover props, bro? So I really don't need this holder frame. So my first frame really could be just the actual frame that it's gonna be. Um, 0.a, yeah, so 0.3 maybe for now. And then we're gonna use position. 0.5, 0.7. Oh my god, dude. For right now, bro, yeah. I'm alright, bro. How are you? Dude, I'm not checking Discord right now, bro. Well, I mean, yeah, in order to do that, you gotta learn how to program. So just learn how to program, bro. Like, learn programming. Yeah. Dude. Oh, some of y'all are really weird, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Yeah, it exploded. Oh my god.